Happy Friday night. Thought I'd do something a little crazy, a little different. Uh, Recently bought 4 little sample bottles. And probably the least expensive of these brands. Benchmark was Old Number 8. Evan Williams, Kentucky Bourbon. Jack Daniel's Old Number 7. And Jim Beam Black Extra Aged. Now this one probably may be the most expensive out of them. So I did individual testings of them. That'll be coming out. Well, that probably came out before this video will come out. Let's just go through what we got here. These are pretty inexpensive. The Benchmark Old Number 8. Company's Buffalo Trace, Distillery Sazerac, 80 proof, aged 3 years. The mash bill's undisclosed. Get it. Right now it's $9.99 at Binny's on sale, $11.99. It's very inexpensive. They've had some, I think, probably some better Benchmark. They've got the full proof and the top floor and the bonded. They're a couple bucks more, but it's not bad. It wasn't bad. It was a pretty decent taste. The Evan Williams, the base Evan Williams. That's Heaven Hill Distillery and Company, 86 proof. Don't know about the age. Mash bill is 78% corn, 12% malted barley, 10% rye. About 15 bucks. I saw it was on sale at Binny's for $9.99, but it's about 15 bucks, somewhere in that range. Pretty, all these are pretty, not too expensive. This is the good old original Jack Daniel's. Obviously Jack Daniel's Distillery, Brown-Forman's a company. I don't know about the age, 80 proof, 80% corn, 12% malted barley, 8% rye. It's about 22 bucks, somewhere in that range. There are better $22 bottles, but it's still pretty good. And the Jim Beam Black Extra Aged, which I was looking for a regular Jim Beam. This one's kind of a little bit different. Jim Beam Distillery, Beam Suntory's a company. Said to be in the 6-year range. 77% corn, 13 rye, 10 malted barley, and around 25 bucks. So I'm going to close my eyes, and you'll kiss me tomorrow, you'll miss me. So I have no idea what's in what. I really don't. So what do you say? Let's give a sniff. These are so inexpensive and lower proof. I'm not smelling much of anything. Wow, really not getting much of anything in that glass. Let's see about this glass. Maybe it's just a bad night for me. Smelling really not much. This is crazy. When I did these originally, I did have aromas, so 1 for 3. Man. Yeah, I can't smell anything tonight. I must be all clogged up, so what the hell? Let's take a look. Make sure I don't see what's what. Let's see. Not really much with the tears, not too viscous, but you're not going to expect much from any of these, so let's give her a taste. Okay, you can taste some oak, a little sweetness, a little caramel, a little brown sugar. Not overly sugary, so. Not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Well, I'll say more at the end. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, and I can't do that. Hell, I can't smell. This is a little more viscous, but it's the same thing. There's really no tears. Not much in the taste here. A little sweet. Nothing really jumping out right now. It's funny, when I did these individually, except for one of them, I liked them. I liked them a lot. Every night can be different, man. Getting a a little bit of something on that. Some sweetness. Just none of these are really jumping out at me right now. Probably have to do a swish test. That one's got something to it. That one you definitely can taste the oak. Mostly oak. I'm trying to think of what that flavor is, but so right now I would say nothing is jumping out at me and saying, yeah, you've got to go out and run out and buy this. I would say they're all probably pretty decent beginner bourbons for you to get some kind of a flavor, but there are some other things that you could buy that, well, Turkey 101, just a little hot. JTS Brown would be a really good starter. There's a little bit there. Not bad. They taste so much alike, it's crazy. There's just not a lot to any of these. They're really not aged all that long. And they're just inexpensive. I mean, they're just, it's bottom shelf here. That's exactly what these are. It's got a little bit to it. A little bit of oak. A little sweetness. That's not bad either. So, this is going to be a tough one because I don't have any idea which one I like and which one I don't, because there's not much difference. And there's really not much flavor. I might just be having a bad night. So, let's see what we got here. Let's go backwards to forwards. It's funny because I really liked the Jack Daniels and the Benchmark when I did them individually. The Evan Williams was okay, and I wasn't crazy about the Beam. It's funny because the Beam could win tonight. That's just how these things go, It's okay. There's a little bit of flavor. Interesting one. Maybe it's banana. That could be the Jack. It's not bad also. Oh boy. They're tasting better now, but not, by much. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say right now that's in first place. It's got the most flavor. I don't know that it's a great flavor, but it's the most flavor. Alright, well, I would just quickly ran and grabbed the glass of water. I'm going to try to come up with something here. I may call this a four-way loss. Not a four-way tie, but a four-way loss. It's just no flavor. Maybe I'm clogged up. That's so-so. It's just as average too. And these two, I'd put this one right now ahead of this one a little bit because this had some type of aftertaste that didn't really make me crazy. Well, right now, that's in first place. now that's in second place. So, let's line them up this way. And let's see if anybody can overtake anybody. What do you think? A little disappointed because I really liked two of these a lot. I mean, the Jack Daniels to me was much better than I anticipated. Just not much to this. It's sweet, but there's no bourbon flavor. I mean, just weird. Because there was. Yeah, this has got a little bit more to it. This is definitely in last place. So I'm going to go first place for sure, but not by much. To be honest with you, I wouldn't buy out any of these unless you're just beginning and you want to try the benchmark. I don't even know what place the benchmark's going to take. That's how we're going to do it. So, it's alphabetical order, so funny thing was, be crazy if the Jim Beam extra aged one, because that was the one that I hated. Not hated, just didn't like. And the Jack Daniels was the one I liked the most, and the benchmark was second. So it's an alphabetical order, so its benchmark is A, Evan Williams is B, Jack Daniels C, excuse me, and Jim Beam E in last place. So I was right. Last place was the Jim Beam. I feel better about that. Excuse me, my heartburn. B is Evan Williams in third place. C is the Jack Daniels in second. And the benchmark, which is the cheapest out of all of them, takes first place. Absolutely. And it's not great. However, if, you're beginning and get it for $11 and you want to just try something, use it as a mixer. Either way. So, this was a little disappointed because they tasted different to me a couple nights ago, but that's bourbon, man. That's the way it goes. So, hopefully you like this. Hit the subscribe button. If you've tried any of these, give me some comments. Tell me what you think. I would not buy any of these bottles, not even for the $11.99. I would rather get the Benchmark Top Floor for $13.99, $15.99. It's fantastic. It won a bunch of blind tastes against like Wild Turkey and stuff. I mean, I think it's really good. So this is Dave. Toodles. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. I get to try something new tonight, a little bit later, and I'll do a video on that later as well. Green River Rye. I got it on sale. Very excited about that. So I hope you have a great rest of your Friday night, and we'll see you next time. Toodles. Bye-bye now. Go Bears.